This is the 10 Minutes with Andrew podcast. And now, here's Andrew.
Welcome back to 10 Minutes with Andrew. I am, of course, Andrew, and I'm again joined by my dad, Mark Chansey. Welcome back to the show.
Just want to say happy belated birthday, Max Domi.
Max Domi, happy birthday.
The game winner in the shootout last night, and the Leafs beat the Rangers. As Ric Flair would say, woo.
Woo.
Yes, sir.
4-3. It's a great effort. Ryan Reeves fought Matt Rempe, and he also hit Ilya Lyubushkin, gave him a head injury.
Yeah, Rempe, I believe it was charging, if you watch the replay, may have Lyubushkin out for the rest of the season, too, with a head injury. So Giordano goes down, head injury, probably not coming back anytime soon. They immediately signed Lyubushkin, and 20 minutes into the game, he's out with a head injury. So not good on that front, but Leafs are rolling right now, I got to say.
They are.
Yep, they beat Colorado last Saturday night.
They did.
And the Rangers this Saturday night.
They beat the Coyotes in there.
Yeah, that was probably their toughest match, the Coyotes.
It probably was, yeah.
Anyway, here we are in our new studio.
Here we are.
Look at the technology.
The technology we have.
We have
It's great.
Real-time scores coming in. We spent $1.32 million on our studio.
We did. So you can still get the podcasts wherever you get them.
That's
Apple
right.
Podcasts.
Audio only.
Audio only. But you can also find us on YouTube. Happy to announce you can find us on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and search 10 Minutes with Andrew, and you will find the channel. And this video will be up today of the podcast.
And you're supposed to like, subscribe, and comment.
Comment and hit the notification bell.
That's what you're supposed to say.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what you're supposed to say.
Right. So what are we doing today, my son?
We're playing what I think is our most popular game.
Buying. Oh, must be What Are the Chances?
No, buying or selling.
Oh, buying or selling.
Because we started playing that one before What Are the Chances. So buying or selling, if you don't know how this works, I say a statement, and if you think it's going to happen, buy it. If you don't think it's going to happen, sell it.
Sounds pretty simple, but before we get going, buying or selling is brought to you by Mac Radio. High quality, super low bandwidth streaming. Visit macradio.ca and enjoy commercial-free music wherever you are.
Love
so are you
Mac
ready
Radio.
to go with our first buying or selling statement?
I am ready.
Wait for the drum roll to stop.
Ryan Reeves will not be in the Leafs lineup in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Buying or selling?
You know, a couple of months ago, maybe even a few weeks ago, I would have said for sure not going to be in the playoffs, Ryan Reeves, but he has really played well the last couple of weeks for sure. And I'm going to sell that. I think he's going to be on the playoff roster. It might not play every game, might be one of those situations where they think they need a little bit of a different look, maybe some toughness and muscle, and they'll put him into a game 3 or game 4 type situation. But yeah, no, he's going to see some playoff time if he keeps going the way he's going. That fourth line that he's on with Pontus Holmberg and David Kampf, they've been really effective in spending a lot more time in the offensive zone than their own zone. So that's a good thing for Ryan Reeves and his line mates. Yeah. I say not happening. I'm selling that. He will be in the playoff lineup come springtime.
I'm selling it too. I think he will be in the playoff lineup come playoff time because I think he can bring that grit, that toughness that the Leafs need. He's also been playing very well and brings a lot of value to them. And, you know, he's not his game is not like Michael Bunting's game. He doesn't play like he doesn't take stupid penalties. It's not his game.
He also doesn't have the offense of Bunting,
but he's better tough, more toughness.
He brings a bit more grit, sandpaper, as they like to say,
to the team than Bunting did. And he will be very good for the playoffs because that's an area that the Leafs have previously lacked in the playoffs. And I think it'll be great for him.
There's not a whole lot of fighting in the playoffs, but
no.
Leafs have to get tougher if they want to have any success.
That's true.
I'm going to throw a loop at you here now. I have one to add. One of your listeners was chatting with him last week. He said, ask Andrew what he thinks about this statement. Are you ready?
I am.
Buying or selling? Zach Hyman, who hit 40 goals last Thursday evening with the Oilers, will hit the 50-goal plateau. Buying or selling?
I'm buying that statement. Zach Hyman will hit the 50 goals because he's been playing very well. And when he left the Leafs, didn't want to pay him a lot of money, and they kind of had some cap issues there. And he's been very, very good in Edmonton because they needed somebody to play with McDavid, and playing with McDavid definitely doesn't hurt. So that's great to have.
That doesn't hurt. So you think he will hit the 50-goal mark?
I do.
You're wrong.
I'm wrong.
He will not hit the 50-goal mark. He will have 48 goals.
He's just going to be too shy.
And he'll fall too short. Yep. So anyway, that's the one I just threw at you. So go ahead with your next statement, which would be statement number 2 from you.
Sidney Crosby
Mm-hmm.
will leave the Pittsburgh Penguins after his contract is up. And I'm just checking here. His contract is up after the 2024-25 season. He's currently 36 years old.
He will leave. Buying or selling? Yeah, I'm buying that one. I think the Penguins are about to embark on a really lengthy and complicated rebuild. They have a lot of older players. Sidney Crosby won't be done. Boy, he's not slowing down at all. And I don't think he's going to want to stick around on a team that doesn't show that they have a real possibility of contending for the Stanley Cup. So he's going to want to go to a contender for his last year or two. So, yep, he will. I'm buying that he won't. What was the question?
He will leave the Penguins.
I'm buying that. He will leave the Penguins. And what do you say, sir?
I'm going to buy it as well. I think he will definitely leave the Pittsburgh Penguins, I think. And we all know who's responsible for the Penguins' current situation.
Kyle Dubas.
Yeah, there you go.
But, yeah, just
Family show.
Instead of saying Doob,
Yeah.
say Dumb.
Yeah, there you
so
go.
we have Kyle Dumb. You know, like
Yeah.
you said, though. Family show.
Family show.
Family show.
But I think that he will leave because he wants to win another cup, and I think he wants to go to a good contender. Like one name comes to mind, Colorado Avalanche. They're always a really good contenders. They always play really well. So I think he'll go somewhere like that to win a cup in his final couple of years, and he will not be a Penguin for the rest of his career, like many people, I think, especially Penguins fans, believe he will.
So we're both in agreement that he will not be finishing his career with the Penguins.
We are both in agreement on that.
Okay, you didn't go with 50% on that one.
I don't do that
No.
anymore.
Oh, don't you?
Not yet, anyway.
I have another one to throw at you, just to kind of catch you off guard. Same fella, different question. Buying or selling? Are you ready?
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
I don't know. I just,
Connor McDavid. I think this guy must be an Oilers fan.
I guess so.
Will win the overall scoring title this season. Are you buying or selling that Connor McDavid will win the scoring title?
I'm going to sell that one.
Yeah?
Connor McDavid will not win the scoring title because there are many people.
I don't know about many.
Well, only a few. There are a couple of people.
2.
Yeah, so a couple.
That would
a
be
couple.
that would be a couple.
A couple
So
of
you
people.
went from many to a few to a couple.
A couple of people that are ahead of him.
Yep.
And he's not catching them up. Obviously.
So Connor's at 95 points, mostly assists too, because he hasn't scored like he scored last year. He scored 60 last year, didn't he?
Yes, I think it was 60.
And now he's in the 30s. He's trailing
McKinnon.
Nathan McKinnon by 6 points, who I think is better than Connor McDavid. And they're all trailing Nikita Kucherov with 105 points. So
Yeah.
unless the two of them slow down, Connor McDavid probably won't be catching them. But who knows? He could put up 6 or 7, 2 or 3 times in a row and
He could do
Lap
that
them.
easily. He could do that easily.
lap them.
That's how McDavid works. But I think, I don't think he's catching McKinnon or Kucherov, and that's going to be. He's not going to win the scoring title this year.
Okay. So that brings us to your statement number 3.
My final statement.
That's the final statement?
It is.
All right. When I'm done drumming, you go ahead and give it to me.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Oh, one of my favorite players.
will hit 50 home runs this season.
That's an easy one. Selling that. Vladdy wouldn't hit 50 home runs over 2 seasons, in my opinion. No, I don't see it. I don't see him hitting 50. I don't see him hitting 40. I see him maybe hitting high 20s, 27, 28 home runs. I want to see better. But
yeah, me too.
he hasn't been what they told us he was going to be. So unless he figures that out, and not only that, I don't care if he doesn't hit 50, but like knock in 120 or 130 runs.
Yeah.
And get some offense going for this team so they have a chance anyway. So, no, he will not hit 50.
Yeah, he hit 26 last year. I just checked.
So if he hit 27, it'd be better.
Yeah.
What do you say?
I'm selling it too, but I'm not as optimistic as you are that he's not going to do it. I think
you're not as pessimistic
as you are that he will not hit 50, because I think he might get to the 40s. I think, because Vladdy, I think, will have a bounce back year, like many people in Blue Jayville are saying he might. So I think Vladdy will have that bounce back year. I don't think he'll get to 50, and I don't think he'll be as good as he was in 2021 when he was in the MVP conversation, when he had 48 home runs. But I think he might get to the 40s, but still not the 50.
Well, he's a long way from being an elite baseball player like he was sold to Blue Jay fans. So now's the time, Vladdy. Show us what you got.
Show us what you got, Vladdy.
Show us what you got. So do we have anything else to do? Oh, yes, we do.
We do.
We do. This is the time of the show where we talk about our weight loss journey. So you weighed in last Thursday.
I did.
For the week. What did the scale have to say to you, son?
The scale told me I was down 2.2 pounds.
Whoa, 2.2.
2.2.
Okay, I got on the scale, and the scale told me I was down 0.4 pounds. Now, not so great, and 0.4 off of this body is like taking a teaspoon of sand out of the desert and trying to notice it. But you know what? It's down.
Yeah,
we're both down. You're getting closing in on 15 pounds lost.
Yeah, I'm almost at 13 now.
That's good stuff. And we had a family birthday last week, so I was a little bad for a couple of evenings celebrating the birthday, but still lost and back on track this week. So we'll report back, I guess, next week.
We will,
and we'll see if you get to 15 pounds gone.
Yeah, see if I can get there.
That would be wonderful.
It would be great.
Good job, Slim.
Yeah, thank you. So thank you for listening to this episode of 10 Minutes with Andrew, and we'll be back next week with the next episode.
All right. See you then.
Look
for us on the YouTube.
Look for us on the YouTube.
All right.
Subscribe if you want.
Bye-bye.
Bye.